It appears that former Dynasty diva Dame Joan Collins has offended many former fans after appearing on an ITV chat show here in the United Kingdom. But what has the Dame done to offend so many? Good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. That is your entertainment story breaking out of London today. And yes, Dame Joan Collins is a phenomenon. She looks sensational and has been in the entertainment business now for over 70 years. But of course, her most recent role was appearing on an ITV chat show. Nothing wrong with that. It was a second appearance on this particular chat show called Live Stories. Now, Joan herself has made a career of late of touring a one-woman show, of course discussing all the many co-stars that she's appeared with. She's had an illustrious career, rubbing shoulders with the likes of Marilyn Monroe, Charlton Heston, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, you name it, she's appeared there. But it wasn't, of course, until appearing in the hit soap opera Dynasty in the early 80s that her career really took off. Joan also spoke out about being the highest paid woman on television in that particular period, but she also pointed out that while the producer of the show Dynasty, Aaron Spelling, gave her that money, on the other hand he cut down on her appearances, so she wasn't as well off as she thought. That's probably why she undertook that Snickers ad. But here's where it gets interesting, simply because Dame Joan then basically said that she didn't necessarily get on with one of her co-stars. Now, having met many of the people who have worked with Dame Joan over the years, it will be hard to pick out that particular one. So Joan helped along. Basically, she said that the actor who played Blake Carrington in the role wasn't as nice as he appeared. Now, I'm dressing this story up simply because Dame Joan used some rather more fruity language. Now, John Forsyth, of course, who played Blake Carrington in the hit soap, was brilliant in that particular role. Also, of course, knew how to play the game. He'd been in television a long time. We're not quite sure exactly why Dame Joan didn't get on with him, but then what happened was there was a backlash from fans who adored, of course, Blake Carrington and the actor John Forsyth. John himself, of course, played the famous voice in another Aaron Spelling smash, which was Charlie's Angels. Now, of course, you could forgive Dame Joan at her ripe old age of 88 to decide to open the floodgates of people she did and didn't get on with. But you have to remember that there's always die-hard fans. More importantly, if you want to remain part of that clique and for them to carry on liking you, your new books, your new theatre tour, then you have to be very careful who you decide to open the floodgates on. I think that's one of the reasons why Dame Joan has gone a little bit silent so far on social media. Neil Sean in the heart of London.